Hello everyone. Wait. Yes. Okay. So, people have been asking me to put more content, but to be honest, there's not a lot of content to actually put up just because I lost my USB stick, and then like after I made the demo, I lost my USB stick and I hold on, is that actually the wrong normal or is sorry. Oh no, that was right. Yeah, so all that I've been able to do is work off of the second video I've made because I lost my USB stick. And yeah, so I think I changed the model a little bit since like on my USB stick from when it wasn't on my USB stick. But anyway, this is what I've got. I have made some new animations. This is a cool pose, I think. Yeah, I've made some new animations. And people wanted me to show all the animations for some reason. This is our first animation I made. That's come out of that. No, it's not. That's not the first animation I made. What are you doing? Oh, right. Okay. So, it's the first animation I made. I'm gonna need to up this to... I think it's... there. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, this is the walking animation. I think I'm gonna change the tail because it needs to kind of come up and down to make it look more feathery. And yeah, people are saying, where's the feathers on this? There, and there, and there. Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't see any feathers though, because nothing like moves particularly. And I'm also going to change the color of this because people have just said that it's like people can't really see the underbelly, and people have said what, so it's just orange. And technically yes, it is just orange right now, but yeah, I'll go ahead and actually turn that down because that is a lot of orange, if I do say so myself. That seems like a more deserty color. And then for this can then go kind of any color really. Not really. I'm gonna do a kind of brown because brown is also quite deserty. There we go. That's quite nice. Yeah, let me know if that's nice. Yeah, I can also now put more patterns on because I split it up. I'll just stop that playing a second. There's no reason for that to be playing. So if I want to, I can, because I split it up, you see all these little squares. That indicates that they are, like, I can select these, yeah, and then make them yellow. And bam, they are yellow. So yeah, I'll be able to do that. I'll just have to make another one that's called pattern, and I will make this a light blue color because some people like blue. And let me not bop, and believe it's got nothing. Oh right, it's tune and then it's black. It's actually been a while since I've touched this. Specular black and intensity 0. So now that is shaded like these. I'm gonna change that to a sphere so I can actually look at it. Yeah, I'd say that's shaded like the others now. Okay, so if I want to go for a blue pattern, say a blue stripe all the way down. And then I could even go onto the tail feathers, bring it round, back, up. I did not mean to click on the light. And it comes to here. And it goes there, there, and then just bam. I think that's the same. That's the same on both sides now, and then just bring it back up here. Yeah, and then bam. Lovely. Oh my god, what happened here? Yeah, but you get the gist. I'm not really sure why it's... What's different? This has transparency. I don't really want transparency. Nobody needs transparency. Okay, it's got 1 times ambient. Maybe that's it. No. Oh. Minart, Lambert. Minart, Lambert. So I've got to choose between Minart and Lambert. Yeah, so this is kind of a dev stream, I guess. Look at it all slowly loading. Yeah, what has happened here? I think... Oh no, that's different. So... Oh no. Right, I want to actually be looking at this because this is what it's going to be on. So that's Minart. If I just went ahead and made this a bit darker, would I then see the... Yeah, I do see reflections. So all it is that it's not a very intense colour, and that's why it's coming out like that. Which is totally fine. I expected this to be a very fast video. I see now that it might not be. Yeah, so I could do that, and then I could even go all the way around the eye, and then do like this. There. And yeah. That's actually quite nice. I might keep that. I could feed it like down through the leg. This is not what I intended to do actually at all. There. Maybe not that. But you guys tell me what you think was the nicest one. And I could wrap it round like that. Have a nice little... I don't know, is that nice? I'll just leave it as this for now. Anyway, this is not what I wanted to show you. So, there's the walk cycle with the new war paint. I think the feathers are still a bit... Yeah, they could do with a little bit more yellow. There, okay. Right, so that's the walk cycle. And you probably have seen this if you've seen my if you've seen the demo being played. I'm gonna take it back to here. This right. This is bugging me now. Now I've noticed it is bugging me, right? It's not working there. Right. It just needs to floof down. That's all it needs. There. And that also needs to be floofed down. Oh wait, wait. Oh, right. I see the problem. Coming back here. Copy. Paste. So, right. There we go. That fixes the jerkiness. There we go. Okay. So then here I need to do the same thing. There we go. Little bit better. There we go. Right. Boppity boppity bop. There. Nice little fluffing. There. Okay, that's nice. So, next animation was this. Oh, yeah. It's the timings are a little bit, because they're not all timed exactly the same length. I can see there's a little hiccup there. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think I just had to keep it like this because of putting it into Unity, but you get the idea. Yeah. I haven't floofed it this time, and I don't particularly think I need to. I guess I could floof it off to the sides, but not up and down, because, well, I could floof it a little bit up and down. I could, yeah, I'll probably floof it a little bit. So, yeah, that's that. Ignore the little circle, that annoys me too. Yeah. And, oh, another thing people said. Oh, I stopped that perfectly. They said the claws are really, really big. And I'm not really sure. I think they're about the right size, but I don't really know. So yeah, this isn't just the raptor. This is Yurgavuchia dolingi, which was around the same time as the Utahraptor was, but it was a lot smaller. Yeah. Then the other one that the other ones that I've made for ground mobility, I believe, are these. With tail floofs a lot. That's walking to the left, even though it says right because I'm stupid. And that's walking to the right, I think, if I'm not mistaken. reckon. Oh no, that has been inserted, I think. Um, yeah, it works in game, but yeah. So I don't. His head's not moving right now, from left to right. Yeah, because the head's meant to be leading it in both. Anyway, it's a jump animation. You just got to imagine it. Just got to imagine it actually moving. And then I had a fall animation set up as well, which is literally just that. Tail is nice and fluffed-ish. Yeah, so that's just like brace for impact kind of thing. And then I made an idle animation, not that one. I made it a lot better. Oh yeah, I've got to do it to like 120 or something stupid. It's really long. Oh, still not all of it. How long are you, animation? 200 almost. Okay. Put it up at 200 so you can see all of it. And I think it looks really, really nice. It didn't take me that long to do either. And look, this is my favourite bit. Watch the claw. Oh, clipping error. Yeah. That was the new idle animation I made, and I think that I'm gonna make another one, and this be an off chance, because if you're standing there and this happens, head pokes up, then that's it. You're giving away. They know, like, whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to hunt or something, or if you're just trying to find something, they've found you straight away. So here's the eating animation. Oh god, yeah, this is set at 200. I don't need that much.
Is that
about 40? Yeah.
You've got to delete that. You can't really make anything out. No, it doesn't matter, right? It's bullying. She thought it was funny.
There we go.
She was hammered. These kind of things, they stick around and they haunt you, and you don't know when it's going to end.
And that's drinking.
It's definitely a meme there somewhere. Liv, it's happened to me.
There we go.
It's not funny, trust me.
And bite animations. Right, so basically I set up the bite so that it doesn't control the whole body. So if I play the walk cycle and then get the bite animation in, you can do it like mid-cycle, you see. I don't know why I pointed then, you can't see my finger. Yeah, so he's balancing on one toe right now. And let me just put,
It's really not because of what happened.
let me get that.
It's time for a change. Show me Dan and little Amelia. Never meant to be permanent.
There, okay. And
I bet you're looking forward to seeing the Christmas lights, are you?
No.
dang it,
Well, I am. Well, there you are then, right? Come on.
I'm doing stupid stuff. Don't.
And before you say anything, it's all of you.
Oh, I've just done the exact same thing. Okay, right, so that's the bite. This is moving backwards.
I'm telling you that.
He was worried about Gabby and he got confused.
Yeah, I guess the tail could flip more, but I don't really want it to. But you know, if you guys think it should, then just tell me and I will look into it. And then the other one. Right, so I've set up 2 dodge animations because I thought it would be a good idea to, like, as if you guys played the aisle, right? And in the aisle, you can only move forward. And that means that you've got a really, basically this game shouldn't have any butt biting going on. Because you can turn, like, literally like this. You don't have to move to turn. Or, no, I'm going to set it up so you will have to move to turn. But it will be, look that way, press W, suddenly he's facing that way instantly. That's how it's gonna go. And yeah, so I put up dodge animations because I figured with the omnidirectional movement, you can like I could open up a couple of different mechanics to that. So I decided to put some dodge animations. Like that's dodging forward, so like if there's something behind you, get a little burst of speed. Of course, it wouldn't be a continuous thing. It would be more like this would be like the cooldown period or something, because otherwise you'd just be dodging instantly. Or maybe not that long, but yeah, there would be a cooldown period because you don't want to be able to be dodging everything, and then dodge back. I don't really know whether that's good or not because like I posted that. I think that or like that frame right there. The one in the middle. That I think something like that. I put it on the of course this is dodging backwards. So I put it on Discord and asked people what they thought it was doing, and they said they thought it was pouncing. So I'm not too sure about this animation. But like when you put it all together, it does look a little bit like. There we go. You can kind of imagine it now. So yeah, that was that one. I don't think I've made any other animations right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me get it to the rest pose so I can work on it a bit. Yep. Okay. So hold on a minute. I can just move that. Nice. There's the skeleton, if you were wondering. So this bone here is the control bone. I can. Oh right, yeah, because I put it in rest pose because I'm stupid. But right, so I can basically move the whole body at this pivot here, although you don't want to be doing that because that means you've broken some bones. So yeah, it like straight there looks like a pounce, or like the beginnings of a pounce. I'd have to do other stuff to it. Like this wouldn't just be it. That would look so weird. But yeah, I can do that. I can do that. And the head always stays pointed. So that, oh actually that will probably be how I do the dodging to the side animations. Yeah, that looks like something resembling a side dodge. Dang it, I accidentally pressed play. I could even, I don't know. Oh, you know what? That and that. Maybe so turn the other way. That looks a bit like a side dodge. Of course, yeah. Again, this won't be like the final side dodge, but yeah. And this bone here that controls this, and this, and everything attached to it. I did that because I can do the exact same thing just by rotating this pretty much, although it doesn't give me any control over where this bone's going. And then this bone is controlled by this bone, so it looks at that. And you know what, I don't think I've made any animations where this is not sent like in front of the creature. So if I did that, I could then rotate that. And I think that looks pretty cool. Pachow. Yeah. So, yeah. These control the knees. So these don't really move.
No, it was just an accident.
Because if they move, if I moved these up,
You must be exhausted all
but you
that
know what, it
running.
actually doesn't matter.
Maybe it's a little line
Oh,
down.
it does make a difference. Okay, I didn't think it made a difference to the all that much at least. And can people stop sending me messages? Yeah, so these bones control the arms to an extent. I mean, I still have to use this bone a little bit to get all that motion, but yeah, because this bone just rotates that, and just rotating the arm looks a little bit weird sometimes. Yeah, so this can be outstretched, and
I'm just
in a
going
couple of my animations, they're kind of up a little bit,
what you did.
and this is the point where I need to rotate this. There we go. I have a little bit like that, so it looks kind of like it's gliding or just falling, trying to slow its fall. And then there's these bones,
I know that. I'm not stupid. They
very
work
simple
together.
bones, just,
Gavin, this whole thing
and that's all that's based on. This can also move, so if I need to put it in a crouched position or like laying down or something, then bam, right there, pretty much done. Just move the arms out of the way, move this down into the ground maybe. Oh, actually, you know what? I could move this behind it even. And then move this down. And then, yeah, I'd have to either put the arms back further or move them out of the way. But yeah, that's
we're just passing when we realise the time.
No, time flies when you're more.
that would be a pretty good sneaky animation.
Where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Right, so what
Or rather position,
Just cut your
not
knife.
animation because it's not actually animated.
Yeah, because you know it wasn't switched off.
She's already taken down the video.
Oh, what, you a liar? Seriously, thanks for bringing it home. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's quite nice. I might even save that position. That's quite cool.
I'm really,
But-
really sorry, Aaron. When I did it,
That came out too far, I think.
alcohol skived off school when you were my age.
You see what I mean? She's full of it.
No, I'm not. It sounds miles worse than it was. We didn't even drink that much. That was just a lightweight.
Right, well, she ended up in hospital.
What? You're joking?
She's fine. Diane's called. They'll let her come home.
There we go.
But the video's out there.
I deleted it.
And these are pretty much clawed wings, and that's wrong
People should know
for
exactly
some
what this
reason.
kind of thing can be.
It wasn't just me. We were kind of egging each other on.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to be. Yeah, what have I done? Just stop. Just stop.
What's up?
No, just go over.
There. So that's that. And this bone, I don't like. All of the coloured bones have some influence over other bones, but this one I don't use because yeah, otherwise it becomes a chameleon. Yeah, but it goes straight down from this bone here. It always tries to go straight, and then if it gets crunched up a little bit, then yeah, it's just much better just to do each bone manually. So I really don't think there's much else to do in this video other than maybe I could mess around with the skin a little bit more. Probably. You know, no, there's not even that much point in doing that because I don't know whether it's going to be like what you guys are going to think of it. So, right, I'll put out a base. You tell me what kind of colours you think I need for each. Like, right, so the main is what's... So main is the underneath colour. Feathers, and remember it's in a desert environment, so it needs to be at least partially camouflaged. That's why it's got the yellow. The blue doesn't provide that much camouflage, but it looks nice. And the tail should probably...
Please tell me you are an angel from heaven to deliver me a bucket full of aspirin.
Yeah, so I think
Catherine,
that these... Stop sending me messages. I think that these
had it in front of the whole village.
should all just be... If I can hide that for a second. These should all just be normal, the feathers.
Lindsay Lohan wannabes. Welcome to headache number 3. her mate's streaking bum all over the internet, and Aaron hasn't done squat about it. Honestly, he's got no idea how to deal with teenage rascals.
Does anyone?
Well, you can't tell me that your girls were pulled a stunt out of it.
All the pools much worse.
Yeah.
I am ranting, not thinking.
Capel. There.
Hannah called.
And there.
She's not coming home for Christmas. I really hope she lived this.
There.
Yes, officer.
Constable Stevens. Is Olivia fine?
There. And all these can just go back to feathers. Because I was thinking on the hair. Oh. Whoops.
What was that? Please.
Yeah. So I was thinking the hair, the crest and the floof on the tail should be like a separate color because they and possibly the arm feathers. That could look quite nice. Because birds use their colourful feathers to impress their mates, I believe. Oh, I don't even know, but basically what I've heard is raptors probably would have had very colourful tails to attract a mate. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, she told me to.
Liv's taking it down and she said she's sorry.
Yeah, I am really sorry, but it was just a laugh, and anyway, Gabby's
It
the
won't happen again.
It does. We'll have to proceed with charges.
What, you think the same as some sick old perv, yeah?
When the wrong people get all these sort of
Ta-da!
who posted it.
Which is
And then I could just follow it up to here, which I think would look quite nice.
an L warning. For the indecent footage.
Bam.
And underage drinking. If she's involved in anything like this again, then she could possibly serve time and have a criminal record.
And
Good.
Come on, I'll show you up.
I could make this all in the pattern. And yeah, someone said it looked like a cardinal a little while ago, which I thought was quite funny because I can see that as well. He's got like the floof on the head. Yeah, I could put these into pattern. There we go. Nice. I'm thinking that these two should maybe not be. Yeah, bam. I believe in the demo, like the demo version of the model, I had more of the mane showing and less the feathers. And I'm fairly certain that these don't need to be feathered, so I'm going to take the feathers off these right now. And also, these are like little tufts of feather, so I'm thinking that these could go.
No, I feel like I'm in the wrong again.
Will you spend the day with me again?
You picked a bad time to message me.
It's a bit early for her.
Um,
Good, they didn't waste any time.
Excuse me.
there.
Hello,
All these
I'm Denise. I raised
can be.
despicable exploitation of my daughter. Mum, what did you do? Anything I could.
Bam.
Have you arrested her yet?
We've issued a warning.
Yes. And what's the punishment?
Police warning is very serious. As your daughter should realise, we're giving her a warning too.
What for?
Underage drinking and public indecency.
That's pretty good. At least I think it is. Yeah. That gives it kind of like a more birdy feel, I think. Because I don't think raptors had feathers on their legs, like the bottom half of their legs at least. So that and that can be deleted. Oh, pardon me. And wow, that looked like it linked a lot of. Well done. Oh, oops. Right. That. 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 Yep. That. 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 That.
Give me some extra dates that she can look after Dottie and Ashley.
There we go. That. 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 That's what you want to hear, isn't it? Just me saying that. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, no, it's the wrong thing. There we go. Lovely. I reckon that and that. Oh. That magnet clips it to the nearest. Oh no, that's ugly. This magnet, what that does is it makes it clip to a certain value. So if I turn that on and then move it, nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens. Click. That is a lot of flesh. Yeah, I reckon that and that and that and that can be main.
Daycare, yeah. It's time to go.
We're gonna do the puzzle.
They need, yeah, there definitely needs to be more skin. That could all be skin, I guess.
Pete said it's all hands on deck for this big order. Oh. Consider me your newest deckhand.
No, not that one. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, they trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty. There we go. Yeah.
How can they treat her the same as Liv?
Right, let's do this puzzle.
I don't know whether that looks better or worse, but it shows more skin, and that's the important bit. Showing as much skin as possible.
What have you done now?
No, Ashley, don't be so big to.
Nobody forced me to get drunk. I'm sorry I made things harder for you again. Please don't hate me.
Oh, we could never do that, sweetheart.
Oh, you're always in trouble. Go and say sorry.
To who?
Go, now!
No, Ashley, no. I'm so sorry.
There.
No, it's in a
I would say that's... If that's all... Oh, yeah, but if that's all feathers, then there's just a feather break here. So I can't have a feather break. No breaks for the hard-working feathers. There we go. That was quite nice, I think. Then we could move it up through here. Maybe I'm going a little bit crazy with this. Okay, this will be the last bit I do then.
Yes, I know the supermarket has doubled their order. The meat won't pack itself. Blah 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 bullshit.
And Laura's having a rough day, so it's fair anymore, that's all. Make sure I'm not there.
New pathetic softy.
Oh, that looks gross. Well, I guess when it's playing it won't look as bad.
But their twinkle weren't their magic on Paddy and Travis.
See? Nice. This bit needs to be less feathery as well.
Dare you, I'm married.
You know what? I don't care. I'm fixing this. Bop bop bop. Bop 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 bop. I think the next thing I'm going to do is a speed comparison with all of the dinosaurs that I've made currently, which isn't many. I have 4 or 5. And so yeah, 4. Wait, what? No, I should have 6 if I'm following my pattern. Huh. I'm gonna check. Yeah, I'll check after and I'll put it in the description how many I actually have. And there, and there, and there. I said the last thing I did was going to be the last thing. What am I doing now then? There we go. That's nice. Nice. I reckon that these can be main also. And that one and that one doesn't need to. Yeah, I'm thinking feathers around the face would look quite nice. Now it just looks messy. Yeah, these ones don't want to be. What am I doing? Stop. Stop it. Right.
You've got an amazing support network.
I need to stop now. I need to stop. I need to stop, but I don't want to. Right, okay. I'm gonna save this. You tell me what color I need for each of these. I can make this black.
Washing them filthy pots. I'll make a break.
I just.
Yeah, I could make the claws very dark. I could, and I'd imagine that the claws would be very dark, considering that. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. What am I saying? I don't know. I don't know. You don't know. None of us know.
Would you?
If you're sure.
Just stop dogging me around.
Yeah, you sure? You sure, aren't you?
Oh.
Slip right in. He's just trying to wriggle out of it.
He's not wriggling, he's postponing.
It's a game to him. He's getting one over on us. Don't you understand?
You don't know that.
I do.
There we go.
That was him.
Yes, well, you changed.
Okay.
So maybe he is.
I think that's pretty much it from me.
And what sort of influence is he on Jacob? Do not drop your
Right, I'll make the next things I'm gonna make, animation wise for this guy, is gonna be. Oh god, that's bugging me. That's bugging me. That's bugging me. That's bugging me. No, 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 no. Nope. There we go.
Sticky, sweaty and proud, baby. You should be too. No more being on the ropes for you, eh?
Yeah, I'm back in control. I really am. Got this rotor.
That was really bugging me. I'm sorry. Huh. Now I'm showing more skin. I guess I could make the feathers more prominent.
Ashley?
Like, so you know they're feathers and not just markings.
Ashley?
But then that means this also needs to be a lighter colour. A little bit lighter. There. More deserty. I think that looks really nice. Happy with my progress. It only looks nice though when it's in that, and I know that's not how it turns out in the game. It turns out like this, so that means this should probably be a little bit darker, or this should be lighter.
Rich anchor swearable. That's the good stuff.
I wanted to have some kind of like dark blue though, because I think dark blue looks really nice. Yeah, this would be a good time to just run down everything that I'm gonna do in my game. It's gonna be dinosaur survival, which I think anyone that's watching this video should probably already know, and it's gonna have it's not. I don't want to reveal that much because there's meant to be a lot of mystery behind the game, so I probably won't actually say a lot about it. But yeah, it's not online straight away, but I want it to be online eventually. And there's going to be a whole storyline for this little raptor boy here, you see. And it's just, I want it to be moving. I don't know if it's going to be moving, but I want it to be quite moving. Be nice if it could be moving. Yeah, moving. Did raptors have feathers on their arms? No, they didn't. Yeah, so then... Right, I'm going to spoil the start. Spoiler alert, skip ahead a little bit if you don't want spoilers, but you all do, so... yeah, the start is going to be... You're one of these. You're not quite big enough to fend for yourself, but your parents go off one day to go and bring back some food for you, and you decide to follow them. And you basically that's the tutorial part. You got to basically just follow your mum, and when you follow your mum, there's going to be like, it's going to climb up stuff and, oh god, ouch, it's going to climb up stuff and attack stuff and basically just be a raptor, and you've got to basically follow in her footsteps, do what she does, kind of thing, which will be like, or at least I hope it's going to be quite easy to pick stuff up, because you see, like, I don't want to put loads of words and be like, this is how you do this, this is how you do this to avoid damage or whatever, and because I just don't want to do that. Okay. I think it's better to show. I watch a lot of extra credits stuff, so, and they say that it's better to show than to tell. So if I show you what everything does, then you can try it out for yourself and see what it does. That will mean that, oh god, it's so cold. That will mean, oh god, sorry, I need to check this. So cold.
Anybody want my badge?
Yeah, so, oh god, I need to focus. Basically, your mum goes off and basically brings back food for you. Or that's what she was going to do. And then you follow her, and there's going to be, I've got it all planned out in my head. There's going to be some kind of cliff face that she climbs, that you've got to climb up to get there. There's going to be like a chasm that you've got to jump across. It's going to be set in some kind of canyon, I think, which that would be the nesting place of the pack. All the rest of the pack has moved on, but you're not quite old enough to come, so they know where their next site is, but you don't. So if you lose your parents, then you've got no way to like get back to the pack. And oh god, it's so cold. And your mum hunts like smaller creatures, and I'm thinking just pounces something smaller, and that makes so you've got to do the same, pounce something small, and sorry, there we go. So then what is going on? I broke it. I keep getting this issue. I don't know what it is. Please, someone tell me. So yeah, dodging back, dodge forward, please. Thank you. There we go. That's blank. So, there's going to be something you've got to pounce, and there's going to be so then you're going to have to learn to eat. I want to put some kind of scent mechanic in, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And then and then there's going to be some kind of forest you've got to navigate through using your smell to find your mum. And then like you're going to get to her, and basically she's going to turn around, see you, and then something is going to basically drag her off. And then you're going to get, oh god, it's so cold. Then you're going to get yeah, so then that's the basis of the story. You've got to then learn everything for yourself. You've got to try and find if she's still alive, find your parents, and yeah, that's pretty much it. A few mechanics I'm thinking of putting in is pack mechanics. So if you become strong enough to become like an alpha, then oh yeah, the progression system. A couple of people have said some things about this, but my idea was that the more you do something, the better you get. So if you sprint a lot, you're going to become faster. But there's going to be like a cap to it, so you can't just sprint and then you'll go at light speed. There's going to be a cap, so you can only go a certain speed if you've maxed. So you eventually max it out, and if you jump a lot or you deplete all your, not deplete all your stamina, but you sprint for a little bit without depleting your stamina a lot, that's going to increase your stamina. If you go for a long time without eating food, then your food's going to increase, and water the same. And if you do lots of damage, then your attack's going to increase. If you take lots of damage but recover fully, then your health's going to increase. Yeah, it's just little things like that. I was thinking for an attack mechanic. Wait, don't do that again. Pause it. Go to a different animation. There we go. It's working. So, for the attacking, I was thinking instead of having, like, you click to attack. Well, I was thinking certain creatures have a certain method of attacking. So, you've got, there is like a click attack. So, say you're like a stinger would just be a click attack. It just comes in and then comes straight out. No, it doesn't stay in there. Whereas this guy, if I actually show you his attack animation, oh god, it's so cold. There we go. And it stops there. Actually, no. Stops there. Pauses while, like the longer you hold on, and then eventually. Pauses there, and then eventually, bam. That's when it ends. So the longer you hold it down, I was toying between two things. The first one would be, it does more damage the longer you hold on, which would make sense because then you're making it bleed for longer, possibly infecting it, whatever. And my other one was, if you click and hold it, then the damage you do gets less, but you're still doing damage. So say you buy it the very first second you buy it, you get 60 damage in. Then if you're holding it for a second, you get 30 damage, 15 damage. So you're still doing more damage than you would just clicking it. But like eventually it just becomes no damage. And then that would open up a mechanic where you could just rip off a piece of flesh and run off with it. Because like it's just completely detached and not feeling any more pain. But when you detach the flesh, that would also do a massive amount of damage. And I put up a few pictures on my Steam artwork about. Oh, actually, yeah, that's all of my dinosaurs. Go store. There, that's not. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry. Might edit that out. Although I don't have editing software. Yeah, so it would be like just tearing flesh off would be a really good tactic because it's not gonna necessarily kill it, but it's not gonna necessarily kill it, but it's going to very damage it. So these models are a little bit old. You can see this isn't anything like what I started with today. Oh my god, no. There we go. This isn't anything like what I started with today. Actually, it is. I think that is. But, yeah, I'm trying to improve them all. I should have 2 more herbivores because my pattern was going to be, you know how the Isle... I don't know if this still applies because they're releasing a fair amount of carnivores recently. But there used to be, for every 1 herbivore species, you get 1 carnivore species. And I wanted to do it for every one carnivore species you get 2 herbivores. So if this was it, oh yeah, I've got 3 here for some reason. So if this was the only carnivore you had, Tyrannus, then you'd have the Sauroposeidon and Rhinorex, because they're like fairly matched against the... God dang it, TV! Shush! So, yeah, because this will be the one you're going to hunt. This will be the one that you're possibly going to hunt if you really have to. Yeah, and I'm thinking in the tutorial part you can have your parents both pounce a packy, like one from either side, and then that could teach you about like pack hunting, ambushing, and possibly dodging even, because like if it tries to fight back, which it probably will. I mean, why wouldn't it fight back or try to run away? Yeah, so I was going to try and fight back, and then that's going to cause you some damage unless you try and dodge it. Yeah, that part could also be... yeah, that was also going to be... I'm not sure whether I want to do this, like the Packy, or a smaller creature. Because, like the Dryo from Isle, but not the Dryo from Isle. I don't want to use too many really, really well-known dinosaurs unless it's the only option. So Hypsilophodon is my Dryo substitute for now. Yeah, so I also posted this. I have a couple of these on my USB stick, which I don't have right now. And yeah, this is basically pack hunting for noobs. So basically, this raptor up here is distracting it. This raptor down here is waiting for a good time. This raptor down here is jumping in. Yeah, these were meant to be bushes, but really bad. Yeah, and I also had a really weird method for packs, because different packs, like different tribes for humans, would have like different languages. So you've got to learn the language of your pack. So you've got, like, similar to how you got your 5 calls with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course I don't have any sound in here yet. This is all just ideas at the moment. So like your first one will make a certain sound, your second one will make a certain sound, but you wouldn't be able to label them like universally, because every pack's gonna have a slightly different way of communicating. So if you come from, I don't know, but I'm just trying to think of an example. So if you maybe come from the south of the map, then you're gonna speak totally different to the north of the map. So what you're gonna say is gonna mean something different depending on what pack you're in. Yeah. And Yergo was my raptor preference because it was small. Because Jurassic Park made raptors look really, really big, which I'm not necessarily against. If they said it was a Utahraptor, I'd be fine with it, or maybe a Dakota Raptor or Ostroraptor. Basically anything big I'd be okay with. But Velociraptor's the size of a cat. No, sorry, that's wrong. Velociraptor's really small though. And these Yegvucha may have been smaller, I'm not too sure. So yeah, that's that. Sauroposeidon I chose because, well, I haven't heard the name much. It is actually, I believe, the biggest thing. Oh god, so cold. That's such a moaner. So yeah, this, because I haven't heard much of it. It's really, really big. Again, this model's outdated. I wanna, like, just look at it. It's just too low poly in my opinion. But that's probably the model I've got available to me right now, because I don't have my USB stick. I don't have a chance to back it up. This is all my backed up stuff you're seeing, by the way. Yeah, also, by far the biggest and most impressive creatures regenerated, bar one. Dun 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 dun. that's the mystery. I'm not telling you anything about that. Anyway, the way that the dinosaurs are regenerated is that they're basically 3D printed back to life, but using living cells instead of a material like wood or something. Yeah, it's like they're so hard to remake because they have such enormous heart, and the heart like tries to get it all around its enormous body. So like the Yurgovich would be the size of probably like the size of one of these dots, like down here, not the ones that are shiny, these dots here. Yeah, and it's actually a lot faster than you're gonna think.
What's all this? You're not looking medical stuff up.
1 second.
Actually, I'm making a bucket list.
Bucket list.
It pays to be prepared.
Well, true, but the doctor did seem very positive.
Doctors make mistakes.
Or maybe
Yeah, so
I know my own
it's very big and it's actually a lot faster than it looks because it's the strides it takes are just gonna be enormous. It's gonna, yeah, you can imagine how big its strides can be. Yeah, its main defenses are just gonna be kicks, because rearing up and smashing down on the ground, that seems like it should do a little bit of damage at least to the creature. My god, how long is this video? Here's Eutyrannus. Eutyrannus is actually, you probably already know this, but it's the first large dinosaur, at least, to be confirmed with having feathers. And I think it's Chinese or Japanese, maybe. I don't know exactly, but it comes from Europe, I think. I don't know that much about dinosaur locations. And you see here I've put averages for all of the stats. It's because when you spawn in, you're going to have random between a range. So like average stamina, say, this is 300. So it could spawn you with anything from 250 to 350. Yeah, so Eutyrannus is kind of an ambush hunter. It's going to be taking on the Rhinorex and the Rhinorex and the Pachy, just because it's the Rhinorex is not going to be able to be fast enough to get away from it. The Pachycephalosaurus is not going to be able to one-on-one it, so it's going to have something over its prey. With the dodge mechanic, I don't think I'd include it for Eutyrannus, just because he's really big. Maybe like a little bit of a dodge, but not completely jumping out of the way, kind of thing. Then there is, oh, I know what I haven't put on here. I haven't put Nasutoceratops on here yet. I'll do that in after this. So yeah, there's Rhinorex. It's fast for its size. It's you know what, actually I can see a problem with Eutyrannus matching up against Rhinorex. Rhinorex doesn't have that much defense. It's got this really hard nose. But yeah, because I know all of the Iguanodon family, they could run really fast, but not for very long. So this is, oh, right, okay. I think I'm gonna have to change that stamina, because these guys I don't think would have that much ability to sprint away, because they have to rear up on their back legs, which means that their centre of mass is facing forward, so it means they want to go back down on all fours. And then they've got to run like that on two legs. So I don't think that's going to be very efficient. like very efficient stamina wise. I've already said pretty much everything there is to say about this guy. The Packy, I had an idea for the Packy and anything that's going to be a main predator of raptors, because because raptors are just going to be so agile, and their main thing is going to be they're going to pounce on you, take some flesh, run off with it, probably, unless they're being a lone wolf. Then they're just going to full up attack you. They might tear off some flesh, but yeah, this isn't feathers. This is actually just a pattern I put on, and you see it's quite hard to distinguish between that and this, which, yeah, yes it is.
Oh, yes, they gave me the old clinic.
I think that looks beautiful.
Their exact words were fit as a fiddle.
So there's this. The mechanic I was thinking of was putting in a shake mechanic. So if you've got like a raptor or two pounced on you, you can like you hold down whatever button I decide to do it, and it uses up stamina, but it basically shakes them off, and it won't like be off straight away. You might have to shake for a little while sometimes, or you can just try and run them off. But running them off is not as effective because just look at that claw there. Just that claw. That's just gonna hook straight in. You're not really gonna be able to get that out really easily. That's why I was thinking of shake mechanic. Just to even it up for, I don't know why I keep doing that. Just to even it up for herbivores. This guy's also gonna be head attacks mainly. Oh yeah, also I'm reckoning this guy's gonna be able to jump a little bit. Not nearly as high as the Ergo. This guy is not going to be able to jump. Tyrannus won't be able to jump. Yeah, this guy's going to jump 50 feet, of course. So I really don't know what else I have to say. Well, I guess I could always tell you about dinosaurs I want to put in. So Tyrannus, like, I look at that and I think name means T-Rex. It's a close relative of T-Rex. It is not going to be the biggest or the strongest that I put in. Saurophaganax is going to be the biggest and strongest that I put in, or like the biggest and strongest carnivorous dinosaur that I put in, because it stands a fair amount taller than Tyrannus. It's just everything's bigger, and that's gonna be what's gonna really be taking on the Sauroposeidon, because they're not gonna be fast in terms of the they can catch up to Sauroposeidon, but they're not gonna outrun anything really, apart from this, of course. But their bite's just gonna do so much damage, and they're gonna straight up tear off flesh. I was thinking of putting a pounce mechanic in for it as well. I'm actually wondering about that now because I don't know how long its arms are. If its arms are long enough, then yeah, I'm just gonna have it latch onto this enormous guy and just slowly slip off, but taking flesh with it. So that's gonna probably need a dodge mechanic in for the Saurophaganax, but again, it's not going to be a really big dodge, a really fast dodge. It's going to be literally like sidestep, slightly faster than you would walk to the side. And with the side walking and backwards walking, I think the four-legged ones are going to be like slightly like looking that way ever so slightly when they move to the side, and when they move to the back, well, yeah, when they move to the back, it's just going to be normal. This could probably have a dodge mechanic. It's small enough. This just dodge some of those pouncing raptors. Nah, I really don't know what else to say. So, yeah, this was originally going to be a 15-minute video. It's now an hour, I think. Right. Thank you for watching. I'll leave something in the description of use. Right, bye.